What's going on, family? Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. This is part 2 of the DVD and VHS boxing documentary and fights that I have. I showed you the covers before, but this is the back of the boxes. And this one is the heavyweight, the stylist. It was hosted by Kurt Gowdy, executive producer of Ross Greenberg. He wound up becoming HBO executive producer. Our producers were Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton. They were in charge of Mike Tyson's career. By the way, Jim Jacobs was the greatest handball player and the greatest comic book collector, and also the greatest fight film collector of all times. The coordinating producers were Tim Bryan and Linda Jackson. As you can see here, this is Floyd Patterson and Muhammad Ali in their first fight. And it just goes to show you Floyd Patterson was 21 years of age. He had a unique peekaboo. He also had a kangaroo punch. And he met Muhammad Ali, and he lost to Ali. As a matter of fact, he threw his back out because he was being jabbed so much that his C1 and 2 wound up collapsing, and his back just went out. That's how hard Muhammad Ali's jabs were to Floyd Patterson. This one is boxing's greatest champions. Executive producer Ross Greenberg, coordinating producers Tim Bryan, Linda Jackson, produced by Jim Jacobs and William Caton. It's an hour long, as you can see here. This is Ezzard Charles and Rocky Marciano. And it just gives you somewhat of an idea of what went on in that time. Now, they show the lightweights, Henry Armstrong, who held 3 divisions titles at the same time, legendary master boxer Benny Leonard, and KO artist Roberto Duran. For the welterweights, the tough fights with Barney Ross and Henry Armstrong, Sugar Ray Robinson. These are some very good welterweights. As well as middleweights, you had Mickey the Toy Bulldog Walker, Carlos Monzon. Sugar Ray Robinson was pound for pound, the best fighter of all times. I think they have Marvin Hagler in here as well. And what's interesting is because, I'll show you when I get to the middleweight one. The heavyweights were Rocky Marciano, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis. Makes it a difficult choice as they show what punishment could be dished out. Excuse the blurriness. So that was a good one. Here you have Sugar Ray Robinson, pound for pound. And they're produced all by the same people. I'm not going to go over that again. 175 victories, Sugar Ray Robinson, 5-time world middleweight champion, 1-time welterweight champion. Was considered by many boxing experts to be pound for pound greatest fighter in history. Here is some of the greatest moments. 25-year career. As you can see here, amazing. Sugar Ray Robinson earning his first of many world titles, 15-round decision over welterweight Tommy Bell. 160 pounds, Sugar Ray Robinson winning a middleweight championship from Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull. Now, he defeated him 5 times. He lost one. Jake defeated him once, 1943. History is making footage of Carmen Basilio defeats Sugar Ray Robinson. So it just goes on with his career, Sugar Ray Robinson's career. That's HBO. Now the middleweights, and that's what I was trying to explain to you. Rocky Graziano and Tony Zale. Now I have the second fight and the third fight on Reel to Reel. Second fight I can't put out on YouTube. Not going to do that. I'm not going to put it out on YouTube, but I do have it nice and clear. It is a Reel to Reel. Not many people have it. Stanley Ketchel. He was 5'8", 160 pounds. He was floored by 6'2", 225-pound Jack Johnson, and that's because Stanley Ketchel went off the script. And if you go through Stanley Ketchel or Jack Johnson, Stanley Ketchel, Scrapbook Boxing, I go into detail of what happened in that situation. Mike Tyson and Henry, the history's greatest knockout. See, the problem I always have with reading while I'm doing these videos is because the glasses that I have, obviously, the video lens is not a prescription lens. And I can't do this with my glasses on, so I'm seeing blurriness, so you gotta excuse me. If I screw up a word or I correct myself, that's the reason why. And boxing's greatest knockouts. They have some really good knockouts in here. Stanley Ketchel, Bo Jack, and unbelievable. Really nice video. Here you have Muhammad Ali. Once again, Floyd Patterson. Look at that beautiful uppercut of Muhammad Ali. The heavyweights and the big punchers. You have Rocky Marciano and Ezra Charles. They always seem to show Ezra Charles taking a beating. Grudge matches. Again, Marciano giving Walcott the business. That took place in 1952. And Rocky Marciano, Ezra Charles. So I just wanted to show you the back of some of these. This here is the glove matches in Thriller in Manila. Like I said, it was Al Albert and Freddie Pacheco. And they also had one where they had a round table discussion. That was pretty decent. You had Georgie Benton and Archie Moore was in that round table. You had Lou Duva, Angelo Dundee, Al Albert, Dr. Freddie Pacheco. So that was a good round table.